In 1997, when Milton Keynes became a unitary authority, they wanted to set up a new architects department, and I got the job to do that. Skateboarding wasn't in anybody's mind when the city was originally designed, but it was the kind of aesthetic ideas for Milton Keynes were based largely on an architect called Mies van der Rohe, and so the infrastructure, this clipped modernist infrastructure, was virtually made for street skating, and all of the big granite blocks and the rails and steps and so on, as it became a paradise really. And I think Ian Borden from UCL said, it was up there in the top 5 spots in the world. It became apparent that there was a lot of friction being caused, people wanting to use the pavement. You have friction between pedestrians and skateboards. Businesses in Milton Keynes had put pressure on the police to do something about skateboarding, and so the police actually started to arrest skateboarders for criminal damage. But it transpired pretty quickly that they couldn't charge skateboarders with criminal damage because that requires intent, and it wasn't the intent of any skateboarder to actually damage what they were skating, because obviously you couldn't skate it anymore if it was being damaged. And so there was clearly a big kind of tension there. Richard and we thought there might be an opportunity to try and build some kind of consensus on it, because we recognised the benefits of skating for young people, because it got them out of the house. It was athletic. It was very skillful. It had all sorts of spin-offs like taking photographs and filming and things. And we thought it was something that should be nurtured and encouraged really. And surprisingly, that worked really well. I mean, it took 3 years. One of the great things about the Buzzy is it does have a roof and it does have lights, which was where people went anyway and where people had gone for years. So it's kind of building on a patterning approach, if you like. We knew people congregated there, and the whole idea of recreating some of the best spots in Milton Keynes, like the Beige, and taking some spots from around the world, like a bit of the Embarcadero in San Francisco and stuff, and putting them in that place, did create something that was pretty unique. And for some time it was, real world-class thing, because it was the first urban skate plaza ever constructed. In all the things I've done, this is definitely one of my, if not one of my biggest thing I consider to be my biggest success in a way.